I want you to always remember that when no contact is not working, it's going to come down to these two things. Number one is that actually you're not doing it right, but it also means that that person isn't seeing the worth in you. And unfortunately, yes, you do no contact for yourself, but that means when you're not doing it right, you shouldn't be going back to try to find a way to get them to want you, because that's also going against no contact. But the key factor of that is that that person could be not for you. Now, I find this to be very important, but you may overlook it because other things can work, like when you pull back, when you ignore, things that fall into no contact and cutting off, that sorts of stuff. But sometimes that person is not ready. The reason why I say this is because in general, if you dealt with somebody that wants to party hard, wants to be messing around, easily is tempted, easily falls for lust, whoever is watching this video and whoever this is to, so whether you're a female watching this, a guy watching this, or whether you're doing this to a guy or a female, lust can happen in any aspect. Like, women even fall for guys that look really, really good on the internet, look good in their dating sites, in person. Sometimes your appearance can actually be winning her over. She has no idea if you have a bad personality. She's not even thinking about that. But in general, if y'all don't know, and if this is a female watching, whoever it is, like, both partners, both genders have sex appeal, y'all. So this is important, bottom line, where it's like, if there's no chemistry in that aspect, in the physical way, that could be another factor why no contact is not going to be that effective. When I said in the beginning of the video that you are doing no contact and it could work, but maybe it won't, it's also for you to look at the circumstances that happen prior to no contact. So were they cheating? Were they ghosting you already? Were they flaking on you? Were they playing mind games? Were they running back to an ex? All of those are questions. Now, for my question of the video is, what did you notice before no contact? This is an easy way to actually break down why no contact is working, isn't working, will end up working, is never gonna work, that sorts of stuff. Because you have to know that if that person gave you some signs already, and some of them can be very strong, some aren't, right? Some could just be, they're moody, right? Of course, you don't want somebody that is moody, has mood swings, but like, emotions can get the best of us. Sometimes somebody has a bad day, doesn't communicate it, they lash out, or they're distant, right? They might be avoidant, etc. So what are some things you notice about no contact? And what do y'all just really think about no contact? I feel like no contact, it really comes down again to who you are, how you're doing it, and who the person you are dealing with, how they are like. And this is why I created a no contact guide and journal, because this is perfect to figure out the type of situation you are in, to know that if it's going to work or not. And regardless, it's the end goal of you getting better at the end of no contact. What I personally love, and what others have told me that they love about this guide and journal, is the fact that you're going through the journal and the guide knowing that you're still going to be better at the end, successful at the end. It boosts your confidence. It sets things into place for you to know the value that you have. And sometimes in general, we could lose that from somebody because we now identify our value based off of what they made you feel, which is incorrect. Yes, if somebody like told you constantly like, hey, you need to work harder, or you need to take care of your hygiene. Yes, of course, those times you could just be like, maybe that's the reason why they don't want me. Maybe they're a super clean freak, or they care about hygiene extremely, right? And they take care of themselves. They expect that for you. That's just some examples. But the thing about my no contact guide and journal, I have these things where you're working all over in all aspects of your life. I don't want it to be just about strengthening your emotions and distancing and making sure you don't cut communication. I want it to be that you know at the end of it, you are better because you put in the work. And one last thing I want to mention, because there is a lot in that journal guide, but one last thing is that it goes through days and days, months and months. So at any time you can go ahead and come back to it. At any time you can start all over. It's a tracking journal, right? It's letting you be accountable by my help with the prompts that I have in there, the encouragement, the telling you what you should do next, giving you different ideas, and just different support with other things that will tell you how no contact can end up working for you, in any other benefit of just self-improvement, of any other benefit of them recognizing that you're still good and they might not even be good for you. So if you want to check it out, you want more information about it, that link is down below. And don't forget about checking anything else on my website that could be suitable. Maybe you're not going through no contact, or maybe you don't want the no contact guide or guide. Ooh, saying it too fast. Guide or journal. But I do have other things on there. And consultations per usual are always available. And don't forget about Patreon or becoming a YouTube member. So new videos all the time, new catch-ups all the time. It will be on there if you want to check it out, or just become a free member, building a community there, etc. So back to when you're seeing that no contact is not working, an acknowledgement that I want you to give is, did you do all that you did, that you could do? Did you put in the effort to try to make it work? Now, this can come down to, you might have put more into it. So that should always be a reminder that that person might need more no contact. That should also be a reminder that you might be like way too, let's just say nice, or you were just being too showing up for somebody that wasn't that was valuing you. So that's a lack right there, where like, remember when you're doing no contact, yes, you're building yourself up, but they have to be convinced, truly convinced that you've changed. And this is going to take a lot of work. Like, I'm going to do a video where it's kind of talking about my journal a little bit more, because I have these prompts and I have a lot of information in there that it is supposed to go ahead and help you know what to do. It's supposed to like give you exactly the work that you have to put in and change your mindset and reprogram your mind, right? So because I have it set up like this, I want to say that you have to put in the work, because that person has to truly believe, based off of what they get from the outside appearance, and of course how your behavior has changed. And sometimes it works like this: they come back around way later on and they're like, dang, you've changed. So you have to have that transition really happen for them to believe it, but firstly you believe it. So I really want y'all to take your no contact serious. Don't be caught up on what results that you're getting from their end. Your end is all that really matters, truly. And you want to find the person that's for you, not force it or do something to get somebody back that might not be for you at all. I hope this helped in some way. If y'all want more videos like this, go ahead and let me know. Part 2s, all that good stuff, let me know. Don't forget to get your guide and journal. That link is there. And that's it for this video. Take care of yourself, especially mentally, y'all. All right, I love y'all. Bye, y'all.